Hello, and glad to have you here. As you are hopping on, let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know this is the topic that we're going to cover today. Have you do you still have a warm market? Have you burned through your warm market and you're now doing the cold market thing, trying to warm people up to you? I mean, that's kinda, the way it goes, especially if you've already, bugged your family and friends and, chased strangers and that kinda thing. Would it be helpful to you if I could shed a little bit of light on what I did to rebuild my warm market? And I'm still building because you always wanna be, you know, um, you always wanna be talking to people and, because you may have something in common, you may not, but it's important to check it out and, let me get rid of this. Stuff is popping up all over the place. And that's with my do not disturb on, whatever. Anyway, but I know what that feels like, and it doesn't feel good. It's one of those things that you're like you had to bug your family and friends, and they're going, looking at you sideways, or they're asking you, so how's that little thing that you've been doing? You know, that thing that you were doing a while back or whatever, and like they have no idea what you were doing. And sometimes it's just best not to even go there, but as you're hopping on, and if you've burned through your warm market and are trying to build your warm market out again, you don't want to go back through the same way that you've already been through, right? Bugging family and friends, chasing strangers. So, I think and I hope that it will be helpful to you with me sharing what it is that I do. And because it's one of those things, you're always, talking to people and finding out, if there's something that you can do to help them as you're talking. It may not be something that they're, that they're interested in, or it may not be something that you're interested in sharing with them, because it's not something that would be, it's not something that's on their radar, or that they don't have that as an issue. It's like trying to sell someone who can walk around in skinny jeans a weight loss program, or try to get them involved in weight loss when they don't have a weight loss problem. So you have to be aware, of that. So as you guys are hopping on, and let me know where you're coming in from, and let me know what you think about this. And if this might be something to help you or others, let me know, and just drop it in the chat. And in the meantime, I'm going to introduce myself to those I haven't had the pleasure of meeting. My name is Cherie Woodard, and I help business builders and entrepreneurs to use social media to get prospects, leads, and sales in their business. I do this in a variety of ways. I use attraction marketing, lead generation, especially video marketing. And I also give updated, modern, and trending tips and strategies. So that is basically what I do. And if you are finding any interest in what it is that I'm having to say, that what I'm sharing with you today, not having to, but what I'm sharing with you today, then please feel free to follow me. That would be great. So let's get started. I have 5 ways, 5 tips that I want to give you. I don't know if I'll be able to get through it today, all of them today, because I just want to be mindful of my time and your time, because your time is valuable as well as mine. So, if I only get through 3 today, because I tend to explain a little bit more than, or I want to tell a story and the story ends up a little bit longer than I planned, but so I just to let you know, we may end up finishing this off tomorrow. So when we're talking about you've already burned through your warm market, then you want to, rebuild that so that you're not out there with cold marketing, online, and some people are out there talking to people because, they feel like the big C that we've been dealing with over the past 2 years or more, is not a problem. But you know, I won't go there. But so I'm still online, and I like being online, and that is where I'm building my business from, online. So if you have like burned through your warm market and you want to know how you're going to get another one, and the other one might have been hard fought for, and trying to convince people to follow you, and how this will really work for them, it works for everybody. One of the main things, the first thing I have is that what you have is not for everybody. It's not for everybody, because depending, like I said, like somebody that's in skinny jeans and in good shape, and eating well and drinking their water and doing all those things that are healthy for us, and you're trying to show them, talk to them about weight loss. They really aren't going to hear you, because that's not something that's on their radar. It's not something that's important, because they've already made a choice that they want to take good care of themselves, and so that's what they're doing. So they don't need, if that's what your thing is. And that's just an example. And so once you figure that out, then you know that you are looking for a certain, type of person or people. You're looking for people that would have an interest in whatever it is that you have that can help someone. Someone, excuse me, that can truly, let me drink a little water, that can truly help them out of their problem, to get beyond the issues that are causing them to lose sleep at night, the issues that are causing them to, be worried and concerned and stressed, and those type of things. So that's like number one, to make sure that you realize that point. And then next, and these are in like no specific order, but they're all, tips that you should really, not you should really, it's tips that I suggest that you would think about. And, just like when you're talking to everyone and anybody, you're really talking to no one. So it's kind of the same thing. All right. And then the next thing I have is, it's important to know who it is that you want to talk to. Who is it that you want to help? Who is it that, has issues that you can help them with your product or service? That's really something that I find important, because I don't want to talk to people that don't have an issue or a problem that they need solved, that I can't solve for them. I don't mind talking to people. I don't mind helping where I can, or recommending, maybe, if you tried this, have you looked up this? Have you, I mean, I love Google. Have you maybe Googled there, or went on, you can go on YouTube and look stuff up. It's just, especially for exercises, and, for people that have difficulty starting, they have, there's just a lot of stuff out there. So, if it's somebody that's not in what it is that I'm doing primarily, which is business building and building different streams of income, instead of just the one, then that's okay, because everybody is not for me. Everybody is not going to be a part of my tribe. And then lastly, for today, number three is, when have you want to check out people, and people want to check you out. So make a connection, and we're online, most of us, and it's a really crowded space. So it would be a good thing to, you know look up, go into maybe groups, or that you have something in common with, so that and that could be anything. It could be a hobby, it could be something that, like you want to talk to people that are business builders, so you might want to go into a group that where there's a lot of business builders that are, in there and talking and chatting and maybe helping each other. And, there's some people that have more experience than others. And so someone may need some help. And if you give that help and provide that without, you know, uh, trying to then lead them off into Messenger and you don't know them, you haven't, you've just barely connected, and then that's actually not really tolerated by a lot of groups that I've been in. And I can see how they have reported this person for this and this person for bringing over this and this person for their exercise and this person, all types of stuff. People are a little bit to where they don't tolerate much, if they think it's going to be something that's going to cause them to have to be bothered or whatever. So those are the three things that I want to go over today. And like I said, if you have questions or anything like that, you can always direct message me. I don't know if I said that the first time or not, but and then the main thing is you can follow me and see if I'm the person that you might need. So you're checking me out too, and that's important because that's just it's one of the main things. You don't want to be aligned with somebody or attempt to align with somebody who's not really aligned with you. And so I share my journey and share things on my personal profile, excuse me, as well as I share things on my business page here, which is where I am now uh, doing this live. So I'm gonna go on and get off of here, and I will see you guys tomorrow, and we will finish up with the other couple of things that I wanted to share as far as rebuilding that warm market and not running after everybody or family and friends and that kind of thing. So I'm going to go on and get out of here. Have a great rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And so we'll talk soon. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.